word for you to type in. When you type in that keyword, you're going to receive a message from me with a list of all the supplies for everything that I'm using tonight. So you guys, tonight's keyword is cane, C-A-N-E, cane. We're going to do something a little bit, a little ballsy tonight. Hi, Melinda. We're going to give this a shot and see how it goes. Yeah, so hello, everybody. You guys make sure you're saying hi. Hello, Elizabeth. There comes everybody. Hi, Lori. No sound. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lisa Marie. I have sound. Does anybody else not have sound? Hi, Holly. Oh my gosh, you guys, let me know if my sound's not working. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but if not, then I'll go back out and come back in. If you can hear me, make sure you let me know in the comments you hear me. Cane is the key word. You guys, we're going to try something tonight and just see how it goes. And yeah, I'm going to be kind of experimenting again. Hi, Teresa. Hello, Carol. Hi, Holly. You guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Sound, you're okay. Good, Cassie. Thank you. Hi, Kathy. All right. I don't know why you might not have sound, but maybe go out and come back in. Hi, Vicky. Hello, Teresa. Of course, you can't hear me if you have no sound. All right, you guys. So we have new pillowcases that are out right now, and I so stinking love these. And if you love to have colored pillowcases for your holiday decor, snag these right now while everything is 25% off. You had to touch it twice? Okay, good. I'm so glad it worked now. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Deb. So, you guys, we have two new pillowcase covers. We have a cherry and we have a forest. Two gorgeous colors for the holidays. And both of these do come in a square pillowcase size. Okay? Now, I probably should have gotten my heat press out just so that I can easily press this thing. So let me do that now. What am I on? Oh my gosh, I need to clean this room so badly. You didn't have sound at first either, but you went out, you came back in, and now you've got it. Okay, good. All right, so you guys, I'm going to have my zipper at the bottom here. And we're going to go ahead and first and foremost, before we do anything to this, because it does come folded in the package, I want to make sure that this is nice and flat for our design. And we're going to be using something a little bit different today that maybe you've seen, maybe you haven't. Hi, Christine. Yay, I'm so glad that you ordered some. Yay. You have the red. You purchased 4 pillows from Amazon. Is that what I said? For them from Amazon. Yes, you guys. And if you don't have the inserts that go in these, if you comment the word cane right now, the link to the inserts to go in here, in these, right here, you guys, the big pillows that go inside, the fluffy pillows, is right there in that when you press cane. And they come in a 2-pack from Amazon. It is a really good size cover. It's a 17 by 17, you guys. All right, I've only got my heat press at about 130 degrees right now, but we're going to go ahead and just press as many of these wrinkles out of here as we possibly can. So how was you guys' weekend? Oh my gosh, hi Rhonda, hi Nancy. I had a pretty good weekend. Got a lot done, you guys. I got so much done. I finally, 2 weeks later, got everything cleaned up from Evan's party. It took me that long to set up. It took me that long to, ooh, it changed color when I tried to press it. That'll go back, though, you guys. Don't worry about that. It took me 2 weeks to set up. It took me 2 weeks to clean up. And in my hesitation to get everything cleaned up, our tents blew away when a big windstorm came through. And so I have to order new posts because some of them got damaged. So I have my list here of all of the damaged stuff from my tents that I got to reorder. So we've got good tents again for next year. That's what I get, you guys. That's what I get for overloading myself with stuff sometimes. I get damage. But we'll make it work. We will make it work. Now everything else is put away. Nothing else is going to blow around. Laundry's done. Dishes are done. You guys, I was so productive. Finally got your wide craft desk. Ooh. brought in your room today. Ooh, yay! All my projects are gone. So, Lori, I did sell a whole bunch of stuff over the weekend here. Had some people that sent me some messages and claimed some things that were behind me. So you guys keep in mind, if there's a project behind me that you want, speak up. Let me know in a message. Just tell me, hey, Laura, I want to purchase that one. I will give you a price and I will get it shipped out to you. I sell everything that I make because I make so much that I have plenty enough to decorate with just whatever is left over. So you guys get first dibs before I even do. Hi, Kim. All right, I think I got most of the wrinkles out of there. So that's looking pretty good now. There's still a few, but they're at least pretty flat now. All right, so you guys, here was what we're going to do. We're going to put our ink mat inside here. If you're unfamiliar with these, I have a big old lot of them right here. These are sticky-backed ink mats that allow you to put this inside the pillowcase. It won't be, sissy. It's only going to cost me about $100 to get all the replacement stuff. Those tents are like $700 each. Tracy, you got to send me a message, though. If it's in comments, I will not see it. I won't remember by the end of the live. I just won't. You got to send it in a message, you guys. I can only do so much live, y'all. I'll remember somebody said it, but then I will forget. No, the pumpkins one I just put downstairs because it wasn't quite in season anymore. But the pumpkins one you can absolutely send me a message about. Or if it was up here and you don't see it anymore. So yeah, you guys you gotta send it in a message though, or I'm gonna forget who asked me for it. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this ink mat right inside here. These are sticky, very, very sticky, and they're gonna hold down that material to be nice and flat and smooth. So you see as I smooth that out, that material sticks right down to there. And it also keeps all of your ink from going through to the back side and inking on this side here. So it's your barrier between your two sides. You need the huge mat for the pillowcases. So if you're going to do pillowcases, I do recommend this. Yes, I certainly do. Kim got one over the weekend, you guys. She got that Snoopy one that we made on Thursday. And that's already been packaged up and ready to go out tomorrow. All right, so here we go. I got that all pressed down. You guys, I'm actually going to use, believe it or not, an A size transfer for this today. And that probably seems a little bit crazy because of how large of a surface this is. Hi, Natalie. But I think it's going to look fantastic. We're going to duplicate it more than one time. Okay, no problem, Carol. So what I do want to do first here, though, is kind of create a border. And I want to do that just to be sure that I'm not going off the edge of my ink mat. It's not kind of smearing and smudging. And then everything has a really great fine line where it stops. Not to mention the edges over here are going to kind of roll around the side of the pillow anyhow. So I'm just going to grab some painter's tape. Oh, I would love to see that. She's decorating her entire room in Peanuts theme. So I'm just going to put some painter's tape right here at the top and press that right down on there. Nope, send me just an instant message. And I am. As if you were going to send me a message and say, hey, Laura, I need help with something. That's right where I want you to send me a message. All right, and then right here, especially where the zipper's at, it can be kind of hard to get your ink right there where the zipper's at. So we're just going to go ahead and tape that right off so we don't have to worry about that. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, Belia. Hi, Tammy. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So you guys, I did something today. We have had those party tents that we have for Evan's birthday and for other things. We've had them for quite a while, and we've had several over the years that have been damaged without repair. One of which So, Lynn, my weekend is Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I am back. Pretty much when the kids don't have school nights is when I'm not live. So one of those tents got severely damaged, and we've kept the posts hoping that I would be able to replace the canopy. And I have not been able to replace the canopy because of the company that sold it to me. Pain in the butt company, I'll tell you what. I'll never go through them again. But anyway, so I finally got around to getting all of these posts taken out to my, out to the road so that the pickers can get them. You know, the garbage, the metal people who like to come and dig through your garbage for metal that they can take to the dump. And I took them all out there on our little trailer, and I just put a sign on the trailer right out by the road with all the posts on there that people could come and get those posts, but to leave my trailer there. And John came home and he was like not having it. He quickly unloaded all that stuff off the trailer and moved it out of the way. Oh, I think he was a little bit upset with me for leaving the trailer out there like that. All right, you guys, this is the candy cane pattern. I think this is so stinking cute. And I thought that I had already used this one once. And if I did, I washed it really, really well and put it back on the backer sheet, like, incredibly well. I didn't think I was that good, though. Maybe I haven't used this one. You won $4,000 on a slot after 3 tries. Quit playing before. Oh, my gosh, Ruth! Oh, how awesome for you. Congratulations, girl. You leave for Vegas on Tuesday. Oh, have a good time. All right, so we are just going to put this right down here at this corner. Like I said, we're going to do these multiple times on here. But I'm going to use a product that I don't know if you guys have all seen before. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. You can definitely get this on Amazon. And the link is in that message that I'll send to you if you type in cane as the keyword. This stuff is called Speedball Puff. And what it does is it adds extra dimension to your ink and makes it puff up. However, when you use this stuff, you cannot heat set it with a heat press. You have to just use a warm air gun, and you can never put this thing in the dryer. So I don't recommend you do this on, like, well, you can do it on shirts, but they're going to have to be hung dry. But you can definitely wash it. Take everything in so that the money goes to the building fund for the church. We need bigger bathrooms. Oh, I get that. So you guys, we're going to add some of this Speedball Puff to some white ink. And we're just going to give this a good mix. Now, I've got my red ink out too, because we're going to see how this goes. What was that, Becky? Or what was that? Who said that? Is there a large candy cane background transfer? No, there isn't, Jackie. I actually, when I was planning my project tonight, for some reason I thought that this was a B. And I went looking through all my transfers, and I'm like, oh no. I got 5 minutes left, and it's an A size. So we're just going to go with it. But I still think it's going to look fantastic. So we're going to add some Speedball Puff to a little container here. And then I'm also going to add some bright white ink to this, okay? Just bright white ink. Woo! Let's try to not let our crumblies get on there. And we're going to mix it about half and half. And just give this a good stir together. Now, I probably shouldn't do that right over top of that thing in case I accidentally drop it. But we're just going to stir these two components together, your ink and your Speedball Puff. And the more puff you add, the more puffy it's going to be. Hi, Dana. But you definitely need a color in there with it. Now, you can use any color with this stuff. The white is a little bit hard to see if you've got it mixed well, though. I can see that right now. And I think I might need a little bit more white ink to go in here. It looks like it's a little bit too much puff, not enough white ink for this project. We'll see how it goes. You guys, one way or another, I'm going to make this work. I do have a white spot. It's a little piece of dried ink. Woo! I think I got it. So you want to mix this in really, really well. And my white is a little bit dry. So that ink is definitely that puff stuff is adding some moisture to my ink. All right, we're going to do this. Oh, shoot, I don't know if I have enough. If not, we'll just mix some more. Well, thank you, Lori. I've definitely tried this stuff before and had incredible luck with it. So but I've never done it on a pillowcase before. And I'll tell you what, pillowcases with a puffy print are really, really, really in style right now. Hi, Rebecca from Arkansas or Arizona. How are you doing? I read that wrong. All right, so like always, if you're working with ink, you want to make sure that you've got a towel out, chalked candies, and ink towels, and projects all weekend. Gosh, because I really need a weekend where I can just not do laundry, not do dishes, not cook for anybody else, and just craft all weekend. That would make my day. Hi, Cheryl. All right, so we've got this all mixed together, and we're going to do the same thing that we always do with our projects. We're just going to ink right through there. I'm going to grab a squeegee. I'm going to grab one of our larger, it's called a small squeegee, but it's a larger squeegee, and just pick up a fair amount of that ink and speedball puff mixture. And we're just going to, can you guys see this? We're just going to press this right over that transfer. I got to be careful because I've got a little spot right there where, just like so. Same way you always do. And then come back in and just squeegee off all of that excess. And we can keep moving this transfer from one spot to the next. Okay, you have 5 extra people in your house and trying to get things done has been difficult. Carol, who's staying with you, girl? All right, once we've got that on there, you guys, we're just going to pull this straight up. Look at how cute these candy canes are. So stinking adorable. Just like so. And then we can just move it to the next area. And I'm going to drop this right down next to where this was at. Now, I'm not even going to dry this yet. We're just going to be extremely careful. And then we can press this down as well and keep going with this same pattern. I'm not even washing my transfer. It's so cute, isn't it? And you guys, I'm doing very, very, very light pressure because I don't want to press that ink up and under. So even though this is an A-size transfer, ooh, Carol, your friends are moving closer to you. How exciting is that? You guys, I want to move so badly. It's like all that I've been thinking about lately is how badly I want to get out of this house and have a house with a bigger craft space. It's driving me insane working out of this little bitty room. Like, insane. If I put a B-size in the middle, would it be best to stagger the candy canes? I don't think you'd need to because the candy canes themselves are already staggered. See right there, I missed a spot on this one, so I'm just going to lay it right back down and redo that section. Welcome with bow on tea towels and look. Oh, I bet it did. Hi, Karen. So I'm lifting this up carefully just so that I can go back and hit any spots that I missed. But you guys, look at, wish she looked closer to, yeah, she is too. Look at how awesome that looks. And we're just going to keep going one after another. I'm not even washing this thing, you guys. We're just going to keep going with it. Just kind of tapping it back down with my fingers. Look how cool that looks. The amazing thing is going to be when we get that puff on there. So these patterns are definitely repeatable. So many times over. I'm so afraid I'm going to go off this transfer because I'm not taping it down. But look at how cute that is with our little candy canes. Hi, Yolanda. Oh, this is going to be the cutest pillowcase, you guys. What about turning it upside down every other spot to alternate the candy? I mean, you could if you wanted, but I've already got it taped around my edges, so it's taped to my board, and I can't exactly do that. So I'm just going to keep repeating the pattern. Hey, girl, hey! So I think that I might be able to do this. Aren't they adorable? And even though they're small, I think that they're super, super cute. I think that's what's going to make this even better. I mean, big candy canes, yeah, sure. But little ones, come on now. Told you guys I was being a little ballsy today, going with a small transfer on a big surface. It happens. Hi, Jerry. But you guys, we've used this 4 times so far without washing it, and I am still getting a perfect transfer every single time, which is fantastic. And I'm not even drying it in between. And I really don't want to because I don't want it to start puffing up on me before. Isn't that cute? We could kernel much from you. We could kernel. What? Are you eating popcorn? You just got it. Hi, Marcel. This transfer is super cute. The word is cane. C-A-N-E. We're doing candy canes. I thought cane was a good word for tonight. And you guys, there's also another transfer that I almost added to this project that is a returning transfer that would go great with these candy canes. So if you haven't checked that out yet, we do have some that returned from the previous year, and they are part of that 25% off site-wide sale that's going on right now. And I thought that one paired with this one would be super, super cute, and I almost put it together. Almost. Hi, Jeannie. All right, 5 times so far of using this transfer. And still, look at that, you guys. I mean, come on. This is going to be the cutest. So if you're not comfortable just laying your transfer back down like this, absolutely take it off and give it a little rinse. Wash it in your sink before you repeat the pattern. I do feel like the fact that this has that speedball mixed into it is making it even easier to work with. Doing Thanksgiving dinner at our church again this year, my family is just growing like crazy. Carol, that's a great thing though, right? We always do you guys, we always do a Friendsgiving. My friend usually throws it and we go to her house. But Allie has officially given me permission. Allie has officially given me permission to start decorating for Christmas on Saturday. What do you guys think about that? Am I allowed to start decorating for Christmas before Thanksgiving, or do you guys wait till after Thanksgiving? And what mixed with the paste is Speedball Puff Additive. Speedball Puff Additive. Oh, I get it, Carol. I do get that. And so I'm going to show you guys what this Puff Additive does once I get all of these patterns done. And so far, you guys, we've done this 6 times. 6 times. Here comes number 7. And look at how adorable that is. You wait till after Thanksgiving. Halloween week always. You'll be doing it next week too. Yay! Fall Halloween stuff is coming down on Friday before Thanksgiving. I have to have my tree up before Black Friday. We wait until Remembrance Day. Because you guys, I do not like to come home from Black Friday with all of my presents and have no place to put them. So the stuff that's not from Santa, as soon as it gets wrapped, it goes right under the tree, and then I don't have to try to find a place to stash it, and I don't have to move it around once it's wrapped. But I like decorations at Christmas time. I like having my house all lit up. I like all of that. And it takes time to get it all done. So I need to start early. You start Thanksgiving night. Don't decorate until after Remembrance Day. After Thanksgiving. All right, here's 7 times you guys have used this transfer. I'm in awe right now of how many times I have duplicated this pattern and still get a perfect print every single time. So we're going to keep going until this whole thing is done, and then I'm going to show you guys. We might not decorate until after. Oh my gosh, I always start decorating for Christmas November 1st, but our Thanksgiving Christmas tree does not go up until November 11th, the Friday after Thanksgiving. I'm ready for Christmas now, you guys. Maybe it's all this Christmas crafting. And I also thought, you guys, we might start doing some giveaways this week. How would you guys feel about that? It's been a while since we did a live giveaway. Oh, thank you, Mary. You can definitely see a little bit of a line here, but there's a method to my madness. Your dog would open the gifts? Oh, no. I hope Willow wouldn't. It's a lot of work, isn't it? I still decorate outside for Christmas. And I usually go way out for Christmas outside. Leave it all up until the end of first week. I usually leave mine up until Valentine's Day because it's just so pretty that I don't want to take it down. And it's in Michigan, it's so cold that I don't want to go out there and take it down. You guys, look at this. We are so close to being done with this pattern. And I have used this same one so far 9 times without washing it. 9 times, you guys. Here's 10. 10 times. Hi, Creations by J&J. Hi, Joyce. I remembered. You've been known to leave yours up all year. I pretty much leave my lights up until the clips fall apart and they start falling off my house. You all have giveaways? Good. I think starting tomorrow, you guys, we're going to do some live giveaways for this Halloween weekend. Hallmark Christmas movies have started. I haven't seen them yet. Oh my gosh. I need to be on the lookout. I need to be on the lookout. I need to find some time to watch some movies. All right, this is 11 times, you guys. 11 times using this transfer. What gingerbread did you use with the houses behind me? That's our Club Couture transfer of the month right now is gingerbread houses. So the only way to get that one is to be a Club Couture subscriber. In the month of October, this month. That's the only way to get those. Never understand people that put it all away on Boxing Day. Me neither. Me neither. Okay, you guys. 12 times. 12 times we just used that transfer. That is incredible to me. That without washing it, we just got 12 uses out of that transfer. And it looks fantastic. Does it not? Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. I am finally going to put this thing on a towel. And spray it down. Addicted to watching the Hallmark channel. So don't be afraid to use an A-size transfer on a big surface like this because you absolutely can. And it will look fantastic. Okay, now... And I had enough paste mix ink. Yes, I sure did. I can't believe it either. I actually had a little bit extra too. All right, so you guys, here's the thing. You're still waiting for your club. Send me a message if you haven't received your club yet. You should have definitely gotten it by now. Me too, with the lights. Oh, the gingerbread stencil behind the houses? That's not, this one right here, that's not a stencil. That's a cutout. I knew I'd used my candy canes before. All right, so we're gonna start to heat this up. Hopefully I used enough puff. I think that I did. I want to get it dried first. Now we can't heat set this the way that we normally do. Normally, you would use your press and you'd press it, or an iron. But with this stuff, you can't do that with the Speedball Puff. Okay. So we're gonna. And you guys always make sure that you leave your ink mat in there too when it's not dry, because if you try to pull your ink mat out right now, you're gonna smudge all the work that you just did. And you certainly don't want to do that. All right, so as we get this heated up, and it gets going, it should start to puff. Gosh, I hope it starts to puff. There it goes. There it goes. It's Puff Magic! You guys, I can't wait to show you how it's puffing. There goes the ding. How do I get the instructions from the gingerbread stencil between houses? For this one right here, I'm not sure which one. This one right here. The one with the candy cane? So we're adding a lot of heat to this. And do you guys see those couple of candy canes that are right there on the edge? Send me a message, please, because I'm really confused. Puff the Magic Candy Cane. Okay, that's the one. Yes, Puff the Magic Candy Cane. You guys, this is amazing stuff. And it's so satisfying to watch it puff, too. But it does need quite a bit of heat to make it happen. And I'm going to show you guys in just a second. Last year I got a shower curtain rod, decorated it with long green garland, added some lights and some other decorations. Put it up in the doorway. Ooh, I love it. Oh, that sounds fantastic. So you guys, can you see what it's doing? Let me see if I can hold this up a little bit better. And see if you guys can watch one of these like magically start to puff up. There it is. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. Do you guys see it growing? They get, yes, they do. They get brighter white when they puff. My other one's going to be too hot. Oh, maybe my pink one. Maybe my pink one. This one gets a little bit hotter. My cord is short, but it does get hotter. It's so cool and so satisfying, you guys. There it goes. Yeah, this one's working so much faster. You can't see it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me see if I can hold this up and do this at the same time. What's that? Is the ink mat? The ink mat's going to be just fine. The ink mat's going to be just fine, I promise. Okay. Let me see if I can hold this up a little bit better so you guys can see, not just that it gets brighter white. Do you only have certain time frame to apply the heat? No. So actually you're supposed to let it sit for a while. What? Turn the pillowcase around so you don't have to stretch your arms out so long. It's taped down. I gotta untape it. Like it's taped to my desk. It's taped to my desk. All right, let me see if I can hold this up and show you guys what it's doing here. Can you see the dimension of it when I turn it sideways though? You can see the difference in color. But, y'all, watch that one puff. As that heat gets added to it, it starts to get puffy. And it just puffs up, and it's so stinking cool. You can definitely feel the puffiness. You guys can see the puff now? It's so awesome. And you can add this to any ink color. You see it now? So the more puff you add, the thicker it's going to be when it puffs up. The pink one just gets a little bit hotter than the other one. Oh my gosh. Once they're dry, what do they feel like and will they eventually flake off? So if you put too much puff in it, then yes, it can flake off. So you really want to stick to a 50-50 mixture or less, I would say. Otherwise, it does kind of flake if you have too much puff. It is ink, and it only works with ink. Will not work with paste on a hard surface. Yes, it's like 3D. The puff stuff you can get on Amazon or at Hobby Lobby, or you can get it at Michael's. I just happened to find another jar at Michael's on clearance, so I picked up another jar of it. But it's so super cool. Add it to your Amazon cart. You're going to order it this week. So now, you guys, it might take me a little bit to get all of this puffed up. You can definitely feel. You don't heat set it. This is your heat set. Do not use an ink press with this. It will not work if you press it with an ink press. Or with a heat press. You just want to give high heat. And then you can still wash it, but you don't want to dry it in the dryer. And you guys, it feels so cool too. Let me see if I can show you guys. Let me pull this thing off of here. It should all be dry enough now. The ink only on material. Can you do it on glass? I have never tried puff on glass before. I've only ever tried it on material because Speedball is supposed to be for fabric. So I don't think that it would work on glass. I might be wrong, but I just don't think it would work on glass. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull our ink mat out. You guys will be able to see my ink mat's completely fine, even though it's not all puffed up yet. I've added quite a bit of heat to my ink mat. You guys, my ink mat's completely fine. It's still the same shape. It's not bubbled or anything else. You can definitely add heat to your ink mat. You don't have to worry about that thing melting with high heat, okay? All right. Let me see what happens when I put my pillow in there now and see if I can add. You should turn it inside out. Yes, turn it inside out when you wash it. I would say that would be a great idea. So these are the pillow inserts that I get on Amazon. I know I'm not finished with it yet, y'all. But I want to give you an idea of what it looks like, and maybe you'll be able to see a little bit better. All of those puffs, when it puffs up, I'm pretty sure I can heat this pillow, and it's not going to do a darn thing. But can y'all see the dimension in that? Can you guys see like how it puffs and the dimension? I hope you can. I hope you can. And we can continue to do this right with the pillow inside. And watch it puff. Oh, it's so satisfying. I love it. I'm going to see if I can get one even closer. Oh, I don't think that my cord will reach close enough though. Let's go with this one right here. There it goes. There it goes. And it's puffing right up, you guys. And it's just so cool. It's such cool stuff. So y'all, I'm going to continue to work on this until it's done. But there is our pillowcase. There's our Fluff and Stuff pillowcase with our Speedball Puff. It's not completely done all the way yet, but it will be. And it's still super, super comfortable. And so stinking awesome. A little bit of extra just to mention to your projects. So y'all, that's it for tonight. That's what I got to show you. I hope that you love this stuff. Go on Amazon and check it out. It's on there. They stand out so much more. They're so much brighter. And it's still extremely, extremely comfortable to lay on. It would be a great pillow for your decor this year. So you guys, don't forget 25% off does end on the 29th. Thank you. Does end on the 29th. You get 25% off of everything site-wide right now. And as a Perks member, if you're a Perks member, you get 30% off first. Would heat gun be too hot to use on Speedball Puff? So, Jerry, yes. So this right here, perfect. The Heat It tool, great. This right here gets up to, I think, 400 degrees. This one right here still works great. This baby here, way too hot. You don't want to use this, you'll burn it. You will burn it with this. So stick with just a high heat air dryer. Thank you so much, you guys. Yes. Yes, it would, Joanne. So technically the instructions on here say allow ink to dry for 24 hours. But you guys, I ain't got 24 hours to come back. It's called Speedball Puff. Type in the word cane, and there's a link to this when you get my message, okay? Awesome. I'm so glad you guys want to try this. Can you show me what this stuff looks like? I just got on. Yep. Speedball Puff. That's the stuff. But type in the word cane, and there's a message right there with all the stuff in there. I'm so glad you guys love it. All right, you guys, that's our project for tonight. I'm so glad you love it. I'm going to finish up all my puffing on this, and I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow, okay? If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about anything, please send me a message. I like to pat myself on the back for being fabulous at responding to messages. Maybe not tonight because it's so late, but definitely tomorrow I can get back to you. Y'all are fantastic. Love you all so much. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow, okay? All right, you guys, have a good night. Bye, everybody.